Very good afternoon. Fantastic. I know post lunch it's going to be a little drowsy, a little sleepy, but let's not feel sleepy because I would take a minute before I welcome the next person. Today's event is not just about giving you a brief information about SDS2. We have a person amongst us sitting who has his genuine feedback and his story to be shared along with us. Are you all ready to hear it? If yes, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join me in welcoming Mr. Srinivas Rao Sarvade, COO, DGS Technical Services Private Limited. He has 30 plus years of demonstrated experience in structural steel design, detailing and construction engineering with sound and technical knowledge. He is currently a Chief Operating Officer at DGS Technical Services. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, to hear him talk his valuable feedback, please do put your hands together and join me in welcoming Mr. Srinivas Rao Sarvade on stage, please. Clapping is absolutely free of cost and very good for health. And we can burn our calories by clapping as well.
Good afternoon. Yeah. I know the second session after lunch will be very difficult to listen or even to see the drawings or the model because everything looks correct. That's where the wrong things will go right in front of you. So here I'm standing to go through some of my experiences of steel detailing. Initially, when we all started, we had only one product in the market, which became one of the largest of a 3D steel detailing. But now, after 25 years, we have another product which is showing a lot of benefits. Because today we do detailing, but the detailing offices have become scrubbing offices. You go to any office, you see more scrubbing than detailing. And for scrubbing those drawings, after scrubbing, we need to check those drawings. And after that, back editing, 3 levels of back editing, 4th level of back editing, still they are not sure. Is this what we want to inherit detailing? Detailing is not done that way. We always believe in doing the first time correct with critical minute details. Now, how do we do first time correct? We apply all our engineering sense of interpreting contract drawings with different materials, and then we decide the connections and then we apply. But after that, why should I go and clean up the drawings? For what for? When I have done the interpretation correctly, the connections have been picked up correct, including the member, material, submaterial, we end up in cleaning up drawings, scrubbing drawings. You go to any nook and corner, 40-member team, 30-member team, 80 or 70% of the people are scrubbing people. Here, what I have tried to put in is some of those experiences where when we look at a product, can I go and enhance my productivity? Can I reduce my scrubbing time? Can I get my drawings or the model first time correct with all the critical minute details? The answer maybe at the end of the session you may yourself answer for it. So once again, building the future with SDS. We're talking about future, which is in 2024, 2025, with AI, ML, the artificial intelligence, machine learning. You name the technologies that are there, but still in steel detailing, we are busy in scrubbing drawings. Is this what we want as the technology for 2025? So we will look at some of these things as part of DGS, where we have done a lot of innovations. We have multiple offices, and across India we have offices, and then we are using different products, not only one product as 3D modeling. So the agenda of this presentation, about DGS, quick one, I'll try to keep it short. We have certifications, detailing capabilities, engineering services, estimation support services, privileged partnership programs, extended reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality support services for our structural engineering projects, client engineering models, engagement models, R&D at DGS, which is very important today. We get a blanket software, but it doesn't work without applying those programming codes. Of course, proposed project flowchart, team structure, DGS signature projects. In fact, I wanted to show only the signature projects which we have done in SDS, but the number of slides will be too much. Then proposed team support system, and what is our experience of using SDS and Bluebeam at DGS, and some of the capabilities of this tool, which I have seen at a very close angle. And one of the award-winning project, a success story and the way forward. So this is where we are as DGS. It's a 20-year-old corporate engineering and detailing organization, not a proprietary with 30-member, 40-member team. We have 1,000 plus detailers. We do use the Tekla as well, 350 licenses, SDS2, and then 9 plus delivery centers with large project managers at US stationed at various locations. Detail 3,870 plus projects, and you can see all our credentials as a business classification, medium business enterprise. We do also have office in Canada. So our expertise, structural and miscellaneous steel detailing, bridge detailing. We do bridges to suit to Department of Transportation. Almost 11 to 12 of them we carry out. Then connection design and stamping. We have the capability to stamp in 30 to 35 states in United States. Estimation support services. The ST modeling module 2, what we have in SDS has been effectively used in our office for all our projects, with the cost codes, with the production codes, with labor codes implemented, along with giving a sample of the connections that can be applied effectively to save the material cost or the submaterial cost. Then detailing automations, stick modeling and takeoffs, and of course robotic automation support. Here robotic automation support means we talk about the latest robo AGT machines, Zeman machines, and many automated welding as well as fabricating machines. We produce the numerical control files which go without any errors when they input into the machines. This is our quick evolution from 2004 to 2019, now 2024. That's our track record, where it has grown majorly by mergers and acquisitions. We do have many mergers and acquisitions, and then we have taken those organizations along and we have grown them. So customer-centric approach, we listen. We listen to the customer complaints very carefully. And we learn from that, analyze, deliver, and retain. Because today when we get a customer requirement midnight, 2 o'clock, how do we support that? Majority of the projects today are 4 out of 5 are done outside the states for the entire detailing or the design. But how do we do the local support when he's fabricating, when he's installing? That's where we talk about, They listen to their requirements. We give a support in their time zone. The customer journey mapping, because it's a little messed up here. We have the complete 1, 2, 3, 4 customer journey mapping. I think something is not proper there. Some of the navigating challenges and triumphs, overcoming modeling challenges, adaptation in fabrication, coordination, drawbacks and solutions, timely completion and delivery. Because today when we start a job, we should have asked the coordination interface requirements right at the beginning of the job. It may be your tilt-up panels, joist drawings, or your framer drawings, where it is a multi-material buildings, commercial. Then how do we carry out those coordination and when do we get that? Because when you are about to ship for fabrication or for approval, normally during the fabrication release, one day before what you get is the joist drawings or the tilt-up drawings. If you go and tell that I will give you drawings after 2 days, fabricator will yell at you or scream at you. Now how do we do this? How do we carry out? And of course, overcoming modeling challenges. Now, here is a major criteria of overcoming modeling challenges. When we wanted the model will hang, the day we wanted to ship, the people are on leave, the key modeler falls sick. But how do we carry out these modeling challenges apart from the various APIs for the structural integrity requirements which we want to write? And timely completion and delivery. Because this is a very important aspect, particularly when we are doing projects for the United States fabricators. The timely delivery is very important. A lot of people know that, but timely delivery, they said, yeah, tomorrow I will send. But tomorrow is 12 midnight our time, which is like 2:30 of the EST or 1:30 of CST. Half the day is gone. For us, we are correct. Yeah, tomorrow I'm sending. Tomorrow my time is 12 midnight. But look at, he's expecting tomorrow means morning 6 o'clock. Most of the fabricators start their day very early. 6 to 7 they start. And they say, hey, you said tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is my time. See, this is some of the things which we have overcome, and we send a very clear escalation matrix and the schedules, including the timelines. And accurately produce high quality sharp drawings. Yeah, this is a very, very noble word. But to do this, we need to have a bandwagon of scrubbers in the office rather than interpreting the drawings or the workable or working connections. Then automate most time-consuming tasks. This is a very important where we are talking about writing many APIs, many parametrics for us to automate the tools and produce or reduce the time-consuming effort and taking your detailing services to the next level. So these are some of our brand strategies like personal branding, corporate branding, product branding, service branding. Some of our fabricators, even though we have 1100 people or 1400 people at the maximum peak, few fabricators need a particular team only. That's what we call it as personal branding. Because they have delivered even during the duress conditions. They have delivered for the job where there was a field measurement requirement and he wanted right away to deliver. That's what we call personal branding, corporate branding as DGS. Then product branding. Are you using this particular tool? How are you good at it? Then service branding. Then some of the strategies for DGS success, set clear goals and objectives, manage finances wisely, very important for detailing offices. Cash flow is a big issue because we don't get paid sometimes 45 days, 60 days, 90 days, some of them. No market and customers, build a strong team, strong production team, and embrace innovation and technology. Our guide to continuous improvement, we identify opportunities, then plan and standardize, implement changes, measure and evaluate, standardize and repeat. Because I don't know, many of you during your initial days of your career or when you start a product, you will have very hard days to learn or innovate. But if you learn from that particular days, that will be the best days of your career. Because that's where you innovate, you are ingenuine, you are very adaptive to the newest things, and you are very alert. But after some time, the mind goes to a stage where, okay, we know everything, but doesn't happen. Then 6 stages of business success: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, initiation, and of course, maturity. Some of the key success factors in managing offshore work: customer satisfaction, loyalty, service, reliability, improvement, quality, and support. The quality, of course, with the 3D modeling, yes, it is established, the dimensional accuracy is taken care. But what about the productivity? You bought a tool, spending all your money, but I have to spend more time in scrubbing the drawings and then produce a quality output. For that, I had to do 3 levels of checking, 3 tiers of back editing, and still I'm not sure whether the drawings will work or not. And support in their time zone. How are we going to do this working in offshore conditions? Okay, there you go. That's a brief on about DGS. Then SDS2 and Bluebeam at DGS. In fact, we being headquartered at Chicago, Illinois, we are a US-based company, and then we have operations in India which utilize Nemetschek software, primarily SDS2 by Allplan, to help transform and innovate the steel industry. Now, we have participated in many of the SDS2 steel conferences at US, in their Nebraska office, also in other locations. And we have come up with, one of our senior members has been elected and promoted as the president of the advisory board at US for the SDS2 steel development team, where we give a key role in leading, mentoring, and collaborating with the users worldwide. We give all the developmental directions what the user is going through. We buy a tool, they modify something, but it doesn't work when I plan a project. But how do we overcome this? So we have been doing beta testing. We have been giving many directions in the areas where a lot of development required from SDS. Of course, we also have an authorized training facility for multiple levels of SDS users, and I have, as a team of experienced users, dedicated to our goal of advancing the steel industry. Today, training from Google knowledge or without knowing the tool is different than applied experience of taking that knowledge and training. A lot of difference. We have seen in other 3D tools where we get team of people come for a recruitment or interviews. They don't know anything about steel detailing, but they know everything about the tool. So that means your 10% of the time required for it to interpret will translate into 90% of the time required to produce the drawings. Doesn't work for us. So we are coming up with where we are authorized and we are come up with our own content, which has given multiple levels of test, multiple levels of training, where people have been qualified as basic, intermediate, advanced, and of course power users. So SDS at DGS, right now we have doing in 3 locations. In that, the basic level, there are 36 people qualified by the SDS2 team. Intermediate, we have 4 people, and advanced level 4. And power users, where they train the trainer. 3 of them are with SDS2 badge, and they are qualified by the SDS2 as certified trainers. So we have done a lot of work at DGS for SDS to train externally and internally. We use that to train our people internally also. As I said, one of our senior associates is promoted and elected as president of the advisory board. And last 2024, just in September, 3 of our senior associates presented their views or the topics that are required to be implemented for at SDS2 Steel Summit, we had the presentation from 3 of our associates. And DGS is helping the entire SDS2 groups and users by offering quality training with project-based content. Because even today, an experienced guy with 5 to 8 years of having done SDS2 or steel detailing, they have a hard time detailing the rod braces. They don't know what is left-hand thread and right-hand thread. They still don't understand. 8-year experience. And when we send it to the shop, next day we get a complaint saying that these are reversed. So people today, the quality of the training and the quality of deliverables makes the brand for you. The product, yes, it is available, but how good are you in utilizing that product? What are you thinking about? Because if we spend time, all of our time in scrubbing drawings, we're not going to use the product effectively. So we need to see what is that this product can give and what are the advantages it has. And of course, supporting the SDS2 advisory board for giving developmental priorities. And DGS is participating at high level, time and money invested to bring the best in the SDS2 product. And some of the features which we have been using at DGS for the SDS2, usage of plugins in modeling. Today, SDS2 works, everything is member and material. I think people who know more about it, they will be able to take this. Anything and everything is member and material. And any component you would like to use, earlier they were all plugins, but now they are coming as a components or parametric has been translated. So applying parametric for most of the member material, components usage and other automation procedures. Because if you use the components effectively or the parametric effectively, you don't need any cleanup required. You don't need any scrubbing required. Have your coffee and come, your drawings are ready. But you should use your parametric effectively to apply your, of course, member, then material and submaterial. All can be done through the metric. Because the other 3D tools today, what we have, they are more of user-based.